buenas a todos, aquí Gudge, jugando a The Witcher 3 y continuamos donde lo dejamos en el vídeo anterior, que como sabéis, el varón sanguinario no nos fue muy sincero respecto a lo que pasó con su mujer y su hija. Descubrimos el pastel, no es que hayan desaparecido, es que han huido de él. ¿Por qué? Porque es una mala persona, es un maltratador. Y la mujer y la hija pues dijeron, hasta aquí hemos llegado, y huyeron. Nos enteramos de que en una de las palizas que le dio a su mujer, pues hizo que ésta abortara. El varón enterró al bebé, bueno, el feto, lo que era, sin haberla dado un nombre, y por consecuencia se convirtió en un malogrado, que es una especie de monstruo con aspecto de, bueno, con aspecto de feto, que suele atacar a mujeres embarazadas, y cuando son lo suficientemente poderosos van a por su propia familia, que la repudió. Conseguimos deshacer la maldición, el varón le dio un nombre, la enterró, y ahora vamos a proceder a hacer el ritual para convertirla en una doméstica. Así que vamos a ello. Aquí es donde está enterrada. Vamos a esperar. Si el mando me deja. Ahora.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
Dea, así la llamó el varón.
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Vale, y vamos a utilizar a la doméstica para encontrar a la mujer y a la hija del varón, aún así. Porque, claro, tenemos un trato con el varón. Y es que si encontramos a su mujer y a su hija, pues nos dirá dónde ha ido Ciri. Vamos a ver dónde me lleva.
This downpour's a bastard, it is.
Mummy! Let me live.
¿Dónde nos llevará? Pero vamos a correr. Cuidado. Vale, la doméstica nos espera ahí. Vamos, Dea. Esto ha sido un contratiempo. ¿Es aquí, Dea? No. ¿O sí? Parece que sí.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around though.
Vale, vamos a usar los sentidos de brujo a ver qué hay.
A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here?
Y aquí hay huellas.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Vale, aún me quiere enseñar algo más, vale. Vale, aquí hay endriagos, pero si nos atacan... Sí, parece que sí que me quieren atacar. Estos no son muy difíciles, los difíciles son los grandes. Vamos de a ver si no me entretienen más. Voy demasiado rápido. Vale, me va a llevar a otro sitio sumergido, ¿verdad? Ah, no, son demonios podridos.
Necrophage has had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Vale, no la he dado. Vale, vienen más.
Should examine that horse carcass.
¿No hay más? Bien. Vamos a farmear. A ver, ha vibrado el medallón, pero creo que es por el caballo, simplemente. Vamos a ver, CSI Libia.
Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
A ver, ¿qué más?
Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks.
Vaya, vaya.
Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse?
¿Y en la cabeza?
Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Vale, pues va a ser un bicho gordo, como de costumbre.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
A ver si ahora con esta velocidad. ¿Esos lobos? Nada.
Let's dance.
Vale. Pillemos plantitas como Monster Hunter. Si encontramos farmeo de camino hay que pillarlo. Como aquí. A ver, ¿ha vibrado el medallón? ¿Por qué? ¿Es aquí? Sí, si da vueltas es aquí.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Hola.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet boy.
Calla, niño. Ay. ¿Qué le ha ocurrido a la chica que se quedó contigo?
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
No, eso...
Cause
¿Cómo?
he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew,
Hombre,
but
claro que
not
lo
a
sabía.
one lifted a finger for to stop it.
¿Dónde está la mujer del varón?
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Quemaduras en las manos, ¿eh? Ah, ese símbolo lo he visto antes. No sé si os acordáis con las moiras.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Ah. ¿Qué pasó luego?
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
¿Por qué las ayudaste?
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I did that. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Trátala bien, es un
I'm
tesoro esa
ashamed we
señora.
couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Vale, sé dónde está Ana.
While back, I met a woman in Crookback Bog. Had fiery marks on her skin like the ones you described.
Must be her, Mrs. Anna. Gods, she's a Crookback Bog.
It's where I saw her last.
Gods of all the heavens protect us. 'Tis clear now whose whisper 'twere in the night.
It is?
The crones took her. She must have made a deal with them. A pact. It's why they marked her and took her like she was their own.
Vale, la abuelita que cuidaba a los niños es Lady Anna. Ya esto empieza a
Thanks
cobrar
for your
sentido,
help.
¿no?
The
Se
lady,
interconectan las historias.
she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do
No
what
se
I
puede
can
evitarlo.
to see that she is.
Voy a buscar a Tamara primero, que está en Oxenfurt. Ah, bueno, gracias,
So
Dea.
here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Vale, si tengo que ir a Oxenfurt, voy a llamar a la Sardinilla. Y vamos a ir al poste más cercano porque tengo viaje rápido al menos hasta aquí. A ver, el más cercano al dedillo. Sardinilla, no sé por qué no apareces a mi lado. Tienes que estar siempre lejos. Vamos deprisa. El poste estaba por aquí. Aquí está. Vale, vamos para allá. Luego cuando termine esta misión terminaré de farmear por aquí. Aunque no lo parezca, hay misiones que no son muy relevantes aquí. Las que tienen normalmente una admiración, allí sueltas por el mapa, suelen ser de recadero. Bueno, vamos a llamar a Sardinilla y vamos a Oxenfurt a ver si me dejan entrar, porque la última vez que pasé por ahí me dijeron que necesitaba un pase. Espera, me estoy yendo.
That's it, Roach. Yeah, that's true. You convinced me.
A ver, Sardinilla, que te entretengas.
Fancy, eh?
¿Veis? Está cerrado.
You'll choke to death on Halt! You need to present a pass if you want to cross.
No, ya hablé con él. Quiere.
What kind of pass are we talking about?
Vamos
Well,
a
the normal
ver de
one.
qué tipo de
A
pase es.
transit pass.
Who issues them?
How should I know? I'm a lowly soldier.
Bueno,
Farewell.
pues ¿cómo consigo un pase? No sé si tendré por aquí alguna misión que me permita... A ver... Carreras... Consigue un pase que te permita cruzar el puntal. Vamos a ver si conseguimos el pase. Vamos, Sardinilla.
Hey-ya!
Black ones took Vizima. They'll take Novigrad too.
Black Temeria's no Temeria at all.
A ver, vamos a la cantera, que es donde está el viaje rápido. Vaya, qué pesadilla de mando. Mira, aquí la gente está malísima, ¿eh? Vale, aquí no llego, pues vamos al árbol del ahorcado. Y de paso vamos a la interrogación esa que hay ahí en medio. Vamos, sardinilla. ¿Por qué se llamará el árbol del ahorcado? No sé.
Faster.
A ver, perdón. Me equivoco de botón siempre. A ver, ¿qué hay aquí? Vale, es una guarida de monstruo. Vamos a ver si no lo podemos hacer. Vale, veo que son neckers. Necesito matar neckers. Creo que sea todo esto. A ver. Ahí. Vamos a ponernos otra vez. A ver, aquí he vibrado el medallón por algo. Cositas. Diagramas de la armadura Osuna superior. Es una armadura pesada, pero claro, al ser superior necesito aún encontrar la básica. A ver, aquí neckers. No me había visto quick, no me había puesto quick. Aquí hay un guerrero necker que estaba bugueado. Mutágeno. Vale, a ver qué más hay por aquí. Aunque yo creo que el tesoro de verdad ya lo he pillado, que era la armadura Osuna. Vale, no hay nada más aquí. Ah, cofre. Y más diagramas. Vale, aceites mejorados. A ver, vamos a ver un poco de alquimia, a ver si podemos hacer algo. Podemos mejorar la bomba de sueño de dragón. Podemos hacernos por fin la esencia de Rafar. La luna llena. La esencia de Rafar es mejor que la golondrina. La golondrina es de regeneración. La Rafar cura directamente. Por cierto, ¿cómo me cambiaba? Ah, vale, era así. Vale, voy a cambiarme. A ver, he conseguido esta armadura que es peor. Y unos virotes que necesitan nivel 13. ¿Esto qué es? Ah, es un farol. Mejor que la antorcha, supongo. Nunca he conseguido ningún farol en este juego, la verdad. A ver, la esencia de Rafar la sustituimos por la oropéndola. ¿Y esto qué es? Aumenta la vitalidad máxima. No me hace falta de momento. Pero lo que sí me voy a poner es el sueño dragón. La nube de gas que explota al arder. Vale, esto es lanzarla y después que explote. O sea, lanza y ni que diga. Pues no hay nada más aquí. Pero no me cuenta como explorada ya. ¿Hay algo que me falte por aquí? Bueno, si Si veo que no se pone en gris, es que aún falta algo porque se me ha pasado.
Run, Roach.
Vamos a por el pase. Un bandido, la gran cosa. Bueno, pues 2 bandidos.
Used to be wagons showed on market days.
No, ya que te has querido meter conmigo,
Smoked bacon.
ven aquí.
Not your lucky day.
Así, asustamos al caballo ahí. ¿Estoy sobrecargado? Nada, voy a tirar la maza esta que acabo de conseguir. Soltar. Vale, el tío que me da el pase está cerca. Debo entender que es la misión esa. Pero, a ver... Bueno, la verdad es que yo no sabía que había un mercader aquí cerca.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
A ver qué puedo vender. Pues estas 2 basuras. Brigantina salmiana, resistencia a la propia población. A ver, la puedo desmontar, pero tengo un montón de objetos para desmontar. No, esta la puedo vender. Hasta luego.
Farewell.
Okay, bring the corporal a cup. What cup?
Vale, creo que es este señor. Mercader sospechoso.
Interest you in a pass. Cheapest around. Right here.
¿Para qué son los pases?
What kind of pass are we talking about?
You don't know. Redanians hold all the fords across the Pontar. Can't get through without a pass. But you're in luck. So happens I've got a few to sell.
Ajá.
What? Could dress up like Radovid and buy a gilded carriage for that much.
What am I to do if you can't afford it?
¿No puede rebajarlo más?
No deal.
Whoa, hold up. Might have a little work for you. Reduce the price for a job well done, eh?
Sí, bueno, prefiero
What
eso
kind
a
of
gastarme
work?
100
Nearby.
monedas.
Just to the southeast. My sister's husband's got a business. He and some lads tidy up battlefields. Problem is, there's always swarms of shite bothering them. You know, in monsters drawn to corpses. Give them some protection, and I'll swing you one beautiful discount.
No puedo persuadirlo. A ver, tiene
Alright,
que haber algo,
see what I can
tiene que
do.
haber otra manera.
Should be wailing once the Baron's men lay their hands on her.
Called what he is, 'cause he's
Burn
a
the village
beastly
down.
madman.
O hablo con el cuñado.
Demon blood every morn.
Have the gods
A
abandoned
ver, ¿hay alguna manera, hay otra manera de conseguir el pase? Pero ¿dónde estaba? No pasarás.
What's the
Figure
rush?
that's true? You convinced?
Let it go. 'Tis the hunger. Makes me
Hablando
spit.
con
We're
los
simple
lugareños,
your way.
creo que no
Seek
puedo.
no quarrel.
It won't be as cocky as the
There's
Baron's.
an elven burial ground in the caverns nearabouts.
No sé si podría llevarme aquí porque hay guardias.
About it.
No voy a robar por si acaso.
Heard no monster will come here.
Aquí hay otra misión, es el mismo.
Won't find them cheaper anywhere else.
Es el mismo, nada. Es o pagar o hacer la misión. Venga, pues vamos a hacer la misión. No, aquí no es sin misiones. ¿Dónde está? Documentos falsos. Vale, está cerca el cuñado. Vale, aquí alguien se está peleando con Gus.
Go for the horse son's eyes!
Vale.
Spine's about to break in twain. What are you staring at?
A ver, creo que es este hombre.
What is it?
Got work for you, because you look to me eyes like a witcher. Am I right?
What do you
¿Qué
need?
lo has notado?
Need for my men to finish their work unharmed. But we got corpse eaters coming out all the while. Rid us of them, and we'll give you a share.
A ver, es proteger a alguien. Venga.
Deal.
What?
Vale, es aguantar oleadas ahora. Ay, podemos haber probado la granada. Vale, creo que han aparecido más. ¿Siempre aparecerán por el mismo sitio? Sí. Vale, vamos a probar. Por alguna razón no las tengo equipadas. Vale, es una poca área de gas que pone. Vamos. ¿Uno más? Vale, un bandido. Un pasote. Bueno, aquí vienen cadáveres podridos. Vale, está guay, pero no sé, que requiera... Que requiera tirarla y después explotar, pues mejor me equipo con las explosivas normales y ya está. O la venenosa.
What now, you piece of filth?
Eso me está fastidiando otra vez la espada de plata. Bien, se acabó al menos. Al farmeo, rico farmeo. Tú te tiras del caballo y aquí no ha pasado nada. No sé qué dientes.
About to break in twain. What are you staring at?
Vale, vamos a hablar con este hombre. Si me deja el mando...
Well, you did good, Witcher. Here, your share for your toil. $50 coronas.
Claro, para que pague el pase.
Dear, these tariffs.
Devil's
Vamos a vender poca basura que he pillado.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Y ya está.
Farewell.
Las armas pesan bastante hasta que no encuentro un morral nuevo.
Oh, you again. Looking for a pass? I got a special price for you.
Ya he ayudado a tu...
What's your offer then? Because I already ran into your brother-in-law. He and his men can work in peace.
Ah, well then, that changes everything.
Bueno, 25 ya es otra cosa.
That's better.
Pleasure doing business with you.
De otra experiencia, madre mía.
Bloody Baron's called what he is because he's a beastly madman. Gurgles deep blood every morning.
Vale, ¿dónde está? No, tenía que ir al árbol, ¿verdad? Sí. Vamos, Adenilla. Por fin apareces a mi lado. Vamos por el camino. No sé si era algún corte. No, no creo que haga falta.
Go, go.
Así, voy a reparar la espada si puedo. Sí, tengo unos cuantos martillitos de estos. 48%. Un par de martillazos y ya está. ¿Qué iba a decir? Ah, sí. Me voy a poner la otra bomba. Simon, no, esta es la de cegar, no, esta es la explosiva. Vale, vamos a ver si podemos ir a Oxenfurt. En verdad. Que todavía no he entrado. Cuando entre, entonces desbloquearé el viaje rápido. Vale, vamos, sardinilla. ¿Pero dónde apareces? Vamos para allá. A ver si esta vez me dejan pasar con este pase. Uy, que fatal va fatal el mando, ¿eh? Necesito uno urgentemente. A ver, ¿te sirve este pase?
You need to present a pass if you want to cross.
Tengo un pase.
This what you mean?
A ver si vale o no.
Let me look at that. Missing a seal, the red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defense forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Vale, ha colado.
Come through.
Pues nada, vamos para allá. Y ya tenemos viaje rápido para Oxenfurt.
It's hard to believe Nanka dabbled in witchcraft. Such a nice old gran. Has she got some
Ahora que hay un peluquero, ya me arreglaré la barba. A ver, ¿qué plantas hay aquí? Ah, vale, están dentro de la casa, son de decorativo. Decorativas, que diga.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
Double shades.
Vale, tablón de anuncios. Vale, muchas cosas.
What can I get you? Everyone to me! To me!
Bed, please.
¿Es por aquí?
A requisition by the hour to support the war effort.
Hey.
You know, all those announcements. Viva Radovid! Must have been on something.
Hey, Whitey. Why'd your hair go white?
¿Dónde está el acceso?
Ow!
Arms for the poor.
El GPS me manda por aquí. Pero aquí no hay ninguna puerta. A ver si tengo que pasar por aquí primero. No, está cerrado. A ver, y por aquí... Vale, aquí es. Buenas.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Geralt y los gatos. No, pero este no le bufa. Qué raro.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Te comprendo muy bien.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style.
Correcto.
Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Cuéntame tu versión.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent
Te
him
comprendo,
off.
así no pegaba tu madre.
I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
¿Otra vez? Van a sufrir un aborto, ¿verdad?
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Si le digo cuéntame tu versión otra vez.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his
Sí.
Mine?
Sí, es lo mismo,
Next
es lo
dozen
mismo.
year, and the
Lo que no
quarrels.
entiendo es por
That's the
qué
long and short of it.
no sale en gris.
Wojtek said some monster carried off your mother.
That is what happened. It was enormous, twice the size of a bear, but much quicker and more agile. It grabbed Mum before we could react. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Your mother's in Crookback Bog. Seems quite happy, actually. Though I think she's not quite right in the head.
What? She lives! I must go there at once and get her out!
Wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp.
I've made my decision. Won't let anyone talk me out of it.
Si lo llego a saber, ¿qué vas a
What will
hacer?
you do now?
Find my mum?
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
¿Quiénes son esos amigos?
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
Yo creo que es el fuego eterno.
Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire?
Correcto.
A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
¿Qué hay de tu padre?
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life, I've
Haces
forgotten
bien.
it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
¿Quién eres?
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
No me ha dicho nada de
I
llevársela.
appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Es que está desesperado.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples.
Los peores monstruos son los humanos.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
Vale, ya hemos encontrado a Tamara y sabemos dónde está Ana. Habrá que informar al varón. Tú eres muy raro. Se llaman mordisquitos. Vale, vamos a saquear un poquillo. Ahora saldrá lo de los libros. Ahí está, Tierras del Norte. Los avisos del tablón de anuncios. Vale, ¿hay algo más en esta casa? Plantas. Hola señor, vengo a quitarle sus pertenencias. Y apagarle las velas. Vale, he conseguido más libros. Sand. Allí iremos algún día. No sé cuándo, pero iremos. Estoy a punto de subir a nivel 11, o sea, ya me queda poco para poder equiparme con la armadura nueva. Vale, pues vamos a ir a Percha del Cuervo. Ya que estoy, pues mira, voy a volver a mejorar la armadura y las armas. A ver, vamos a ver al herrero que hay aquí. ¿Por qué no subes a este escalón? ¿Qué puertas más raras? Hola.
Greetings. My, a witcher. Something tells me I'll finally get something interesting to do.
Correcto.
Sure doesn't look like you're short on work.
So, this. A Redanian army order. But there's no pleasure in't. One after the other, same thing time and again. No finesse required.
Looking to perfect your craft?
Of course. Crafting's like ploughing a maid. Fall into a rut and... Well, sure, you'll get the job done, but there'll be no hoops, no hollers, no standing ovation. So, got any special requests for me? Help me stay on form?
Still talking about armor, aren't we?
Sí.
What else would it be?
Vamos a mirar el género.
Show me what you have in stock.
Vale, tengo solo 194 y aquí no me interesa nada ahora mismo. Vale, vamos a ver si puedo... Estas las botas son unas superiores, mirad lo que pide. Pide aún las mejoradas. Puedo reparar... Sí. Me interesan más las de plata. Vamos a repararlo todo. Ah, se puede directamente reparar los equipados. Vale. Más adelante jugaré al Wind con este señor. Es que hay dos puertas con razón. Digo, ¿qué puertas más raras? ¿Dónde está? He dicho ¿dónde está? Y me quedo ahí a medias. ¿Dónde está el viaje rápido? Quería decir. Vamos a Percha del Cuervo. Que por cierto, tengo que jugar al Wind con el varón. No sé si podré ahora. Vale, vamos con Sardinilla y así llegamos antes.
Come on, Roach.
Los de CD Projekt deberían haber puesto un viaje rápido dentro de Percha del Cuervo, porque siempre hacer este rollo... cansa un poco. Primera que llegas, pues bien. Pero ya hacerlo continuamente... cansa un poquito.
This downpour's a bastard, it is. This downpour's a bastard, it is. What's that you're muttering?
Anda, pero si está aquí el conjurador. ¿Qué haces aquí, buen hombre?
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
Ah, que
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil, the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge, damned souls too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
¿Qué sentido tiene la víspera de los antepasados si
Why
nadie lo
hold the
hace?
ritual at all?
At times, men die choking with regret. At times, death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
¿Qué vas a darme a cambio?
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Pella knows.
¿Está bien? ¿Te voy a ayudar?
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle, there in the circle of stones.
Vale, hay que volver a la isla Palangre.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Bueno, aunque me digan que haya que hacerlo ya, no hace falta, ¿eh?
Remember me?
Hola. ¿Sí?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Bueno, 20 coronas son 20 coronas. Bueno, ya sabéis que el varón incendió, en un arrebato de su borrachera, se incendió el establo. A ver, vamos a hablar con el varón.
Witcher, a word, please.
¿Qué es lo que quieres?
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat.
Uy, qué
Just
raro.
sits.
No le he dicho lo que ha pasado, ¿verdad? O sea, hemos esquivado la pregunta, pero por él mismo.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that.
¿Te estás
And
autocompadeciendo
then,
ahora?
the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
La muerte de un familiar siempre es dura.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Tengo que hablarte de tu familia.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
Elipsis.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
Nunca me ofrecí hacerlo.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
No va a
And
volver.
that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new pantoplas from Toussaint. How can she not come?
Da igual lo que le des, no vas a conseguir que vuelva. No me extraña, tendrás que hacerte la idea. Hombre, no me apetece seguir machacándolo, o sí. No. Sí, voy a machacarlo.
She's not coming back, period. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to return to a home like this either.
Ah, horse bugger you, blind. I know what you think already. You've no need to repeat it. I've not been a good father, I know, but perhaps it's not too late.
Can always try. Wouldn't count on succeeding, though.
I've nothing to lose. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
We'll talk about her, don't worry. But right now, you'll tell me about Ciri, just like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed
se viene otro flashback.
That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
En los viajes... No, en Carmor, que le voy a decir.
At Carmorhen?
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
No soy brujo.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Salió el cavernícola a la cueva.
Perhaps you'd care to wager.
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
¿Cuál es el problema?
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever? Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
Vaya, vaya.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Tocará caballa... Uy, caballa no. Carrera de caballos. Se me lengua la traba, ya lo sabéis.
Day dawns.
Están dándolo todo y no ha empezado todavía la carrera.
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop!
Pues vamos.
Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
Go on! Kick it!
Me mola mucho la banda sonora de las carreras. A ver, tengo que parar un poco. No dejar que pase el varón.
Had one just like it.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Se oye algo.
Another
¿Un
chance.
grifo? No. No es un no es un grifo ni un basilisco, es una gallotriz. Por lo que he visto.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were he to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're
Sí.
a fast man. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
No nos va a contar toda la historia. Aquí está, por fin, lo de jugar al Wind. Y como veis es como misión principal porque tiene una carta especial. Vamos a ver qué dice primero.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
No.
Rather live
En
as a
este
traitor.
mundo no sirve nada vivir
Ere
como un
long,
héroe.
none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
Sí, todos tenemos uno. ¿Cómo has acabado aquí?
How do you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we'd lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title.
Ah, bien.
All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
¿Has oído de las brujas por la zona?
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling.
Pues yo conozco a
Common
tres.
folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
Pues eso, yo he conocido a tres y todas eran potentes, estaban buenísimas. Bueno, vamos a jugar al Wind.
Ever played Gwent?
I do.
Esto es una ocasión especial, esto sí que lo voy a grabar.
If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
Pues sí, vamos a jugar.
Let's lay him down.
Vale, tengo una baraja medio preparada. Yo creo que con esta puedo ganar. Vale, tengo los tres cuernos de comandante. Esto es genial. Ajá. Pues podría cambiar esto. Puedo cambiar una más. Tiempo despejado. Bueno, tengo la carta que tengo de líder hace lo mismo. Vale, vamos a empezar un poco con el 5. Quemadura. Tengo que comprar esas precisamente. Pues nada. De todas maneras, esta carta permite resucitar una carta del cementerio. Vale, voy a pasar y voy a perder aposta. Vale, me acaba de regalar una carta de espía. Me ha regalado ya 2. Bien. 3. Bien. Casi me hace ganar la ronda el tío. Y nos hemos quedado igual. Oye, pues creo que vamos a empezar bien. A ver si me sale, si tengo suerte y me sale señuelo. Vamos a uno. Robo 2 cartas. Pues nada, no ha habido suerte. Pues nada, si no hay señuelo... Hombre, podría gastar una de estas, ya que no tengo mucha variedad. Las cartas estas del cuerno doblan el valor de la fila en la que se encuentre. Vale, bien. Estas están bien. Pero vamos a empezar un poquito engañando. Esta es la última ronda. Espero ganarla. Vale, esas se complementan entre ellas. Vale, vamos a mejorar el valor de la catapulta. Lluvia torrencial. Me estaba imaginando que iba a jugar esto. Voy a asustarlo. A ver si así no me saca cuerpo a cuerpo. Pues sí, la saca, pero como es valor 1 no se puede bajar de 1. Tiene las mismas que yo. Sí, tiene las mismas que yo. Pues creo que va siendo hora de utilizar la carta de líder. ¡Ah! ¡Qué tío! Bueno, no pasa nada, no pasa nada. Ya he ganado. Y aún así, para recochineo. A ver, ha estado reñido,
You won. A man's only as good as his word. Take the card. I fear Velen's short on worthy opponents. Boat builder in Oraton might be one. There was also an old soothsayer. Lived east of here, near the windmill, last I heard. There's a lad, about as reasonable as an old mare, but he plays a devilish hand. In fact, I don't rightly know that you're ready for him.
Vale. Cuéntale al varón lo que sabes sobre Ana, pero ya se lo he dicho, ¿no? Bueno, ya me ha dado una carta de espía y algo más, creo. No me he fijado. A ver, vamos a hablar de Ana.
What do you come to me with?
Vale, sé dónde está tu mujer.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she
No
lives
me he ofrecido
under.
traerla.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened
Pues un
to
poco
you.
sí lo pienso, sí. No, pero voy a decir, mi opinión no cuenta.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
En la de los brujos tampoco, ¿eh? Cuéntame lo que os pasó.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy.
Oh, qué bonito.
Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
Pues al final es culpa tuya.
Still seems like your fault to me.
Will you let me finish?
Hombre, es que no hablas. ¿Qué pasó luego?
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the maid for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
Esas cosas se resuelven hablando. Lamentablemente sé de lo que hablo.
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Te llaman sanguinario por algo.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
¿Qué dijo Ana?
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her a life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized, how many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. And as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
Como ya dije, después de la primera señal, tendríais que haber quedado en seguir caminos separados. Esto es claramente una relación tóxica. O eres mía o no eres de nadie. Pues nada. Así lo que vas a conseguir es hacer desgraciada a la persona que quieres y a ti mismo. No es nada bueno. Eso hay que cortarlo de raíz y lo mejor es separarse. A ver. No es 100% la culpa del varón. Esto me da igual, no, pues os merecéis al uno al otro.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that.
Sí, hay dos partes en esta relación, pero no está bien lo que has hecho.
You might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Hizo un pacto con las Moiras, tu mujer está con las Moiras.
Your wife is with the crones as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What crones?
La bruja del
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
Oh, I've heard folk speak of them, and thought it naught but tales to scare the children with.
Son muy reales.
How on earth did she land there?
Primero la capturó un demonio.
They fled by night. They were riding past the forest when a beast serving the crones attacked them and abducted Anna.
A beast? Bloody hell. And Tamara? Was she hurt?
No.
Oh, thank the gods.
Tamara está bien.
So, Annie, what happened to her?
The creature carried her deep into Crookback Bog. Didn't harm her, though. In fact, Anna seems content there.
Content?
Bueno, a su manera.
What is this tripe, Witcher? What in bloody blazes is she doing in that swamp?
Hizo un pacto con las Moiras.
She made a pact with the crones and, well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
No, yo creo que la cabeza ya la tenía ida desde
the child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
No te recomendaría que te entrases en la ciénaga o haz lo que te parezca. Nah, no se lo voy a recomendar.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my ass waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
No.
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
Vale, cuéntame sobre Ciri antes.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, sí que era un basilisco entonces.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. It landed right in front of us. I thought we'd breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
Survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Y de paso vienen lobos. ¿Dónde está el basilisco? Bueno, ¿vas a bajar o qué? Rápido, varón, coge tu espada. Pues nada, toca subir.
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
A ver, ¿por dónde es? Por aquí, ¿no? Ah, ¿qué hacía yo? A ver, ¿me dejas trepar o no? Ahora. ¿No? ¿No es por aquí? Yo creía que era por aquí. Entonces, ¿por qué? ¿Por dónde es? ¿Por este lado? No. Ay, no me acuerdo. Vale, aquí están las piedras. Vale, vale. Ah, que es que tenía que venir por aquí para que haya una cinemática. Uy, eso ha sonado eventos. Ah, no, no, sigue vivo, sigue vivo. Venga, Ciri, dale prisa. El teléfono. Se acabó. Parece que respira. Te habrás quedado a gusto. No tira. Está flipando.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
Por eso debo irme. Pero creo que estamos bien, estamos en paz.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here, You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
No puede quedarse.
Wraiths pursue me. The wild hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
A wild hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
You? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then who knows where.
Vale, el paradero de Ciri ya es Novigrado.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
¿Cómo atravesaría Ciri sin pase?
Blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
¿Dónde sacaste esas cartas?
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
He de ir a Novigrado.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Sí, voy a ir contigo.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are.
¿Qué es eso?
Sorry, we were slow.
What was that?
¿Qué era eso?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast, but he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
¿De dónde has sacado el nombre?
Uma? Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damn foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
No parece un monstruo.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Aquí todo se gana con el wind. Hombre, Besemir consiguió la ballesta, Auma.
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smart-ass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, it was the bugger's former master.
¿Qué ocurrió?
Funny story. How so?
Went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresun's blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Ja, graciosísimo.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a runny fart.
Y ahora tienes un bufón.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye. Though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter.
Hombre, pero dije que iba a ayudar al varón.
And prove a good father to her.
Hombre, yo al menos no la he pegado. Vale, estos van a prepararse para ir al cenagal. Portador del presente. O sea, ya tengo otro salvoconducto. Vamos a subir el nivel. Bonificación de mutágenos, sí. Así conseguimos más vida. No he desbloqueado nada más. No, solamente he conseguido un punto de habilidad. Esto se desbloquea en el 12. Vale, pues nada. Ya hemos ayudado al varón, pero aún falta como secundaria, como veis. ¿Dónde está? Aquí. Volver al cenagal del jorobado. Es como secundaria, pero me parece que aquí ya así ya terminamos con el asunto del varón sanguinario. Así que lo dejamos para el próximo vídeo, que esto ya ha quedado muy largo. Como podréis ver, seguramente... Bueno, seguramente no. El vídeo lo voy a dividir en dos partes, porque es una de las historias más largas de este juego. Y bueno, sin más ni más, no me voy a enrollar. Si os ha gustado el vídeo, dadle a like, suscribiros si no lo estáis, compartidlo con vuestros amigos. Recordad que tengo Facebook y tengo Twitter con el mismo nombre del canal. Y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. ¡Hasta luego!